A first-timer here on the Blue Couches, Bill Lincolnheimer is with the American Coaster Enthusiasts, and you're here this weekend to enjoy our Ravine Flyer.
We're here to enjoy Ravine Flyer 2 at Waldemere, but really enjoy the whole park.
Yeah, it's a great park. Talk a little bit about your organization.
So we are an all-volunteer nonprofit organization that was established in 1978. So we're kind of creeping up on that 50-year mark soon. And we like to ride roller coasters. We have over 7,000 members, mostly in North America, but throughout the world.
Okay.
And we like to ride roller coasters. So we have events, we have publications, we do a preservation projects, raise money to help older coasters and things like that.
Okay.
Really a lot of different things. We have an archive with things in it.
Yeah.
So really just a lot of different things. But the events are probably why people join and the most fun thing.
And you told me that you're up here from the Pittsburgh area this weekend.
That's correct.
So are there chapters of your organization, or do you just jump in when you can? So
when you join the organization, but wherever you live, there is a region. Instead of chapters, we call it a region. You don't join separately, but you're automatically an inherent member of your region. So Western Pennsylvania is divided into two. We have Eastern and Western Pennsylvania, and Western Pennsylvania goes basically, in terms of amusement parks, from Kennywood up to here. So
how many are with your group this weekend to be at Waldemere?
We're going to have a little bit over 150 people there.
Really?
And they're coming from 12 different states, as well as Canada, France, and Switzerland.
That's amazing. Really is. Is this your first time to Waldemere, or have you been here before?
Oh, no, I've been here many times for many years.
So the deal is you guys are going to be riding before the park opens and after it closes, right?
That's right.
Yeah. So you won't. So your group of 100 really won't be during the normal park hours when everybody else is there.
We'll be there all day. We'll spend 12 plus hours in the park tomorrow, really enjoying everything. But yeah, the highlights is ERT, exclusive ride time, where we arrive early. We'll start riding some of the rides about an hour and a half before the park opens to the public. And then once the park closes at 9 o'clock, that's whenever the real fun begins, because Ravine Flyer 2 at night after dark is just unbelievable. Oh,
that's cool. And of course, you've ridden it before. How do you rank it among the coasters that you've experienced?
For a lot of coaster enthusiasts, especially like myself, I've ridden well over 1,000 coasters. It's hard to choose a favorite, and we divide things between wood and steel. But I have to be honest, and I'm not saying this because it's in my backyard, up north in my backyard, but Ravine Flyer 2 is literally my favorite wood coaster on the planet.
Really?
It is a kick-butt coaster.
Yeah, that's terrific. How far have you gone to ride a coaster?
The furthest would be Japan.
Just to ride coasters?
That was the reason for the trip.
Yeah.
While we were there, we certainly did a lot of other sightseeing.
Sure.
But we went there specifically for a coaster-related trip that was put together by the organization.
That's terrific. How long have you been part of American Coaster Enthusiasts?
I've been a member since 1980. I was pretty young then, but I joined when I was a kid.
Yeah. Now, do you try to make one trip every summer, or how does that work for you personally?
It's funny. Most of my vacations revolve around the amusement park.
Yeah.
So really, I'll make several.
What is it about the Ravine Flyer that you like so much?
When it comes to wooden coasters like that, I like coasters that just are action-packed the whole way through, and that one literally finishes seemingly as fast as it starts on that first drop. And the other aspect with wooden coasters is being well maintained and always providing that good, for a wooden coaster, smooth ride.
Yeah.
And Waldemere really does an amazing job of what they do in maintaining that coaster.
So you're a coaster enthusiast. What's your second favorite ride at Waldemere?
I'm really a wood coaster guy. So in terms of coasters, the Comet. I love the old traditional Comet. But in terms of just rides in general, Wacky Shack is really a classic.
It's a classic,
right?
Ride yes, I love it too. Bill, it's a joy to have you here on the show today. Have a great visit to Erie. Tell your group that we're all glad that they're experiencing Waldemere. I'm sure that you'll have some first timers in your group to be here this weekend, right?
Definitely will be. Yes.
Yeah, that's terrific. Well, thanks for joining us today, and have fun tomorrow.